Are you almost home?
Yeah, sorry for being late. I'm almost home. I'm about to get on the train.
Okay. I know you're busy, but can't you come home a bit earlier? My due date is next week, and it's really hard for me to move around. I also have to look after Aiden. I would appreciate some help.
Sorry. I'll make sure to finish work earlier tomorrow. I'll try to stay at home as much as I can so that I can help you.
Really? Didn't you say the same thing last week?
Believe me, Maggie. I'm gonna promise you this time. I've been telling my coworkers that you're almost due. I was actually working until late at night so that I can make sure to stay at home when you give birth.
Thanks, Peter. I'm lucky to have a supportive husband.
Nah, don't thank me. You've got a big responsibility to handle. The baby's going to be our second child.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna be a big brother. But I never expected my second pregnancy to be so hard. When I was pregnant with Aiden, I was relatively healthy.
Yeah, you've been feeling sick recently.
I was definitely younger when I gave birth 5 years ago. I think I was healthier back then. When I was chasing after Aiden, who was running around the house this morning, I was panting so hard, I had to give up catching him.
Are you feeling okay, Maggie?
I felt better after I took a short break, but I think I have a headache.
How about you visit the hospital tomorrow?
Should I? I don't think it's a big deal. I'll see if my headache gets worse and decide tomorrow.
That's a good idea. If you feel sick, be sure to visit the hospital, okay? How's Aiden? Is he asleep?
Yeah, he's fast asleep. He really looks like an angel while he sleeps. He turns into a monster when he wakes up.
He's an energetic kid. I guess he wants to play with you more.
I've been unable to play with him like I used to after I got pregnant. I bet he can't wait to play with his little sister. Hopefully you can play with him a lot while I'm at the hospital. Are you taking a week off?
Yep, I've already told my boss about it. I'll take him to many fun places. Of course I'll visit you at the hospital too.
We'll get really busy after a baby is born, so be prepared, alright? You'll have to help me with housework, okay?
I know. I won't let you suffer alone.
Really? I think I'm the only one doing all the housework for the past few years.
Sorry, Maggie. I'm not my old self anymore.
Are you almost home? Have you arrived at the station?
Yeah, I'll be home in a few minutes.
I'll warm up dinner for you. Be careful on your way home. Hey, Peter. How's Ada doing? Have you eaten lunch?
Yep. Your mother made us some delicious lunch today. We just had a quick bath.
Oh, alright. Sorry. I never expected to be hospitalized this early.
We were lucky we realized that you were sick before it was too late. I guess your headache was one of your symptoms.
I think so too. I was also a bit nauseous, so I thought it was a part of my morning sickness. But the doctor told me it wasn't. Apparently, I was really sick. Thanks for the advice to go see the doctor.
I knew something was wrong. You should be extra careful when you're pregnant.
Now I have to be hospitalized before my planned date. Are you sure you can take care of Aiden while I'm away?
Yep, there's only 2 more weekdays to go. I'll be able to stay home on the weekends. I've asked to extend the childcare hours, so I'm planning to pick him up after I'm done with work. There's a few days left until your due date anyways. Don't worry too much about us, okay? Your mother also offered to take care of Aiden when she's free.
That's a relief. By the way, can you bring me my packed bags tomorrow? I haven't bought anything with me, because I never expected to be hospitalized today.
Okay, no problem. I might visit you late in the night because I have work tomorrow. I'll take Aiden with me to see you. He keeps on asking when you're coming home. I want to reassure him that you're okay.
I bet he's worried about me.
I told him that you're preparing to give birth to his little sister. I'm not sure if he understands, though.
He's already 5. He should have a vague idea of what's going on. Oh, Peter. I wanted to talk to you about something. Do you remember me asking you to take Aiden somewhere fun on the weekends? But it seems like the weather's not so good.
Huh? Really? I'll try to find somewhere Aiden can play indoors.
Going out might be difficult. We can't be 100% sure. But the news said the weather is gonna be really bad. It's gonna be a chilly weekend with pouring rain.
Alright. Maybe it's better to stay at home.
Yeah. Aiden won't be able to move if it's thundering outside.
Is he still afraid of thunder?
Yeah, he's scared of the loud sound it makes. When it's thundering out, be sure to give him a cuddle. Don't take videos and make fun of him, okay?
Hey! I know better than that. It's getting late. I think I'll brush Aiden's teeth and get him to sleep.
Okay, thanks. Take good care of him, okay? If you have any problems, you can contact my mom anytime.
Got it. Don't worry too much about us, Maggie. Get some good rest at the hospital.
Mom, I'm sorry I wasn't able to pick up your calls. I'm getting my dinner served right now. Everyone in my room is eating too, and I don't want to disturb them, so I'll call you back later.
Maggie, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better. No major symptoms. My health hasn't fully restored yet, though. I guess I shouldn't have moved too much while I was pregnant.
Maggie, stay calm and listen.
Huh? What's the matter? Is something wrong?
Maybe it's not the best time to tell you this when you're about to give birth to your second baby, but I think you should get a divorce.
Huh? Divorce? With Peter? Mom, what's going on? Can I get an explanation?
Your son visited us, soaking wet. He said his father kicked him out.
Huh? It's pouring outside. It was also thundering a few minutes ago.
He was crying when he arrived. He ran here after he was locked out of the house. It takes more than 15 minutes by foot to get here. Aiden's still 5. I wonder how long it took for him to get here. And I don't think I can ever forgive Peter for what he did to Aiden.
I don't understand. I just texted Peter an hour ago, but he told me that he was cooking dinner with Aiden.
Oh, really? Hold on for a second. Dad and Aiden just finished taking a bath. We didn't want him to catch a cold.
Is Aiden okay? Is he hurt? Is he still crying?
He's calm now, so don't worry. Aiden told us that a woman visited his house before his father kicked him out.
A woman?
I'm gonna go visit Peter's house to check what's going on.
Wait, Mom. Come and get my keys at the hospital. If the doors are locked, you won't be able to enter our house.
That's true. I'll be on my way to the hospital.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I didn't want to depend too much on you.
Why would you apologize? I have to apologize for telling you something shocking when you have to be well rested at the hospital before you give birth. I didn't know if I should tell you this, but if I was you, I would have wanted to know. So I decided to tell you.
Thanks for telling me about this, Mom. I would have wanted to know too. Can't let Aiden suffer alone.
Are you okay, Maggie?
I'm okay. I have to stay strong. But there's nothing I can really do right now.
No, Maggie. You can comfort Aiden. Call him later when you have time, okay? I'll find out the truth about Peter. Just focus on supporting Aiden and safely delivering your baby for now.
Hey, Maggie. I heard you've already given birth to our baby. Can I go and visit to see the baby?
How dare you ask me that after what you did to us?
I also want to apologize about my affair.
Stop it. Don't you ever bring that up at a maternity hospital.
I'm really sorry. It's all my fault.
Of course it's your fault.
I was really looking forward to meeting the baby, believe me.
While you were having an affair? Don't be ridiculous.
It's true that I was having an affair. But I thought I already ended the relationship with her. I told her beforehand it was a temporary relationship while you were pregnant. We agreed that we would end our relationship as soon as you gave birth.
When my mom visited you, after Aiden told her about your affair, she saw you and your lover naked. What the hell were you thinking? Kicking Aiden out of the house? We don't need a father like you.
I thought your mother told you that there was a misunderstanding. My ex-lover, Jessica, suddenly visited me. She started begging that she didn't want to end our relationship. I was trying to persuade her, but she said she wanted one last memory.
So, you admit that you were having an affair with her when Mom visited.
I didn't want to.
But you did it. You are to be blamed in the first place for having an affair with her. According to what your lover told my mom, you've been meeting her almost every single day while I was pregnant.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you were seeing her when I was sick. I texted you to come home early so many times. You always replied saying you had work. But turns out that was a lie.
I'm really sorry. I'm a jerk.
Yes, but what I hate most about you is how you locked Aiden out of the house. It was cold and pouring outside that day, and it was even thundering. You knew Aiden was afraid of thunder. How can you kick your own son out of the house in such a condition?
No, you're misunderstanding. I told Aiden to wait in the car, but I think the car door was locked.
It's definitely your fault, isn't it?
I was scared Jessica might hurt Aiden. I was trying to protect him from her in my own ways.
But you're the one who ended up hurting him the most. While Aiden cried outside, you were enjoying having an affair with her. Aiden desperately ran to my parents' house, scared and cold. How long do you think it took him to get there? How scared do you think he felt while he ran on his own? He might have gotten involved in an accident too. You don't understand how serious this is.
I'm really sorry, Maggie.
Do you think an apology would solve anything? I'm never going back to our house. Let's get divorced right now.
Divorce? Are you serious? You just gave birth to our daughter.
So what? You don't deserve to be her daughter.
This was a special case.
A special case? It's all because you had an affair and cheated on me.
I'll never do it again. I promise. My family is the most important thing in my life. I never took my relationship with Jessica seriously. I clearly told her that I wanted to end our relationship.
So what? It doesn't matter to us now.
I'm a guy. Isn't it natural? It wasn't even a proper relationship. We just had an affair to fulfill our sexual desires.
That's called cheating, Peter. Your lover isn't a prostitute, is she? Honestly, I would have preferred you to fulfill your sexual desires with a prostitute. How can you ever say that family is the most important thing in your life? It creeps me out.
Please forgive me. I will never betray you again. Give me another chance.
I don't think I can believe your words, Peter. Jessica showed me what you texted here. You've been telling her about you didn't want to go home because it was tiring to be with me and to take care of Aiden. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw your text. You got what you want. You no longer have to come home.
I didn't mean it.
Then why would you ever text her that? If Jessica wasn't important to you, why would you have to lie that you didn't want to go home?
I just went with the flow. Jessica works for the same company. She's my colleague. I had to maintain a good relationship with her at work.
You have more important things to consider about. You were just being selfish. Do you realize that? You cheated on me by having an affair with your colleague while I was pregnant, trying to fulfill your sexual desires and escaping from your daily chores as a father. You just decided on your own that it was a temporary relationship until I gave birth. I don't think I would want you to be my husband, nor the father of my children.
It'll be hard to take care of 2 young children as a single parent.
I am fully aware of that. You definitely made my life harder. But my parents and your parents have offered to help me. So I'm not alone. There's many people who are willing to support me. I'm gonna ask you to pay child support as well.
I don't want my children to experience any hardships because of our divorce.
Says who? If you think so, I bet you'll pay us a lot of money then. The more money, the better. It'll definitely help us overcome our hardships in life.
Why can't we live together as a family? I promise to help you with the housework and to take care of our children. I value my family more than anything.
I can't bear to live with you as a family anymore. You sounded like you cared about us. You sounded sorry that you weren't able to help me with housework. But I realized that you were acting to be a good husband and father this whole time.
I was really worried about you.
If you were really worried about me, I don't think you would visit your lover while I was sick. You don't make any sense at all.
I'm really sorry for everything I did, Maggie. I promise to be a great husband and father. I've become my new self. So please, let's not get divorced.
I remember you saying the same thing, but you never changed. You're all talk. Can't believe you anymore. I don't need a husband who only pretends to be nice or a father who doesn't cherish his children. Now you're free to enjoy as many affairs as you want. There's no one stopping you from doing so. After the incident, we, including both of our parents, gathered to discuss the child support and the division of property. Peter still seemed reluctant about getting a divorce, but all of us had our mind made up about our divorce, so never listened to his request. He finally agreed to sign the documents, and we officially got divorced. For the case of Jessica, she believed that Peter would come back to her after getting a divorce, so she happily provided me with the proof of their affair. Nevertheless, it turned out that Peter wanted to completely break relations with her, so they ended up going separate ways. Jessica was so angry about Peter breaking up with her, she spread rumors about their secret affair to her colleagues, and even started stalking Peter, waiting for him in front of his house when he refused to meet her. In the end, he asked his company for a transfer and escaped to the rural regions. I honestly think he deserves it. And now that he moves far away, he rarely comes to meet his children, which is lucky for me. As long as he pays for child support and the education fees, there's nothing I would ask for more. After I left the hospital, I moved in with my parents. I've been spending very busy days, looking after both of my children. It's quite challenging to look after both Aiden and our newborn daughter, but with the help of the people around me, I've been able to live a peaceful and healthy life. When I first found out about Peter cheating on me, I was devastated, and I couldn't even eat properly out of shock. But my children was always there for me, giving me all their love. I promised myself to protect them at all costs as their mother. I think we'll face more hardships in the future, but I know we'll be able to overcome them as a family, supporting each other and working together. I'm confident that we'll be the happiest family in the world. Even without a father, I'll be the best parent they can be proud of.